antenna. Thinking about the ways to get my bread up.
Artlist.io.
See the train with Rosetta. I got no resentment, no vendetta. Yeah, she tell me up because I let her. Better eat that bar like it's a setup. Pussy dripping down, I need stilettos. I don't want the silence.
Music licensing reimagined.
They looking at me, choosing violence. Yeah, keep it on the low. You know that's the code. Okay, baby, that's the code. You already know. Got a bad bitch from the 90210. Stacking all these anthems and I'm only 24. I'ma make them dance, yeah. Cushion my advance, yeah. I hate all that fake shit on the surface in my soul, yeah. I can feel my heart be racing, I'm just trying to cope. You know. Gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love.
Artlist.io.
Gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love. Gotta love, gotta love, gotta love, gotta love.
No matter what people want you to believe, don't ever turn back on your dreams. It's all in your hands, a change is near.
Music licensing reimagined.
It's so clear. Gotta love one another. Speak up, stand tall, our voice outspoken. Rise up, love all, heart wide open.
Artlist.io.
Nah, you ready for me? Yeah. 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 I see the vibes. I see the vibes are. Roll a sleeping, I get high. I see the vibes are. 4 in the morning, you just honey. I'm in Geneva, why you calling? You wanna spend the night with the right one. And I be the Michael Jackson, eh? I see the vibes, I see the.
What's going on? Welcome everyone. It's your girl Kayla and welcome to the show. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
5 in the morning, at the bodega. We ain't designer, she ain't Bottegas. Body of foreign, let's fly to Vegas. Shorty, I met down in Vegas. Need a tough on paper, I just slide like Michael Jack.
Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in. Make sure that y'all hit that like button so I can hear and see y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Welcome in.
It's like not be struggle since beginning. I do it for my picking, and I got my picking. All the later, don't be bitter, be better, yeah.
What up, everybody? It is your girl Kayla, and I'm in the building. Welcome to Today with Kay. It's your girl Kayla. Thank y'all for being here for tonight's show. So I'm excited for tonight's show because we are doing a little something different. If you guys haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Thank y'all for being here and watching the show every Wednesday, 8:30 ES. That's Eastern time. Make sure that you are tuned in. Big shout out to our sponsors, the Monet Group. We love you guys so much. Everything that you guys do for your clients, refresh, create, innovate. Make sure y'all go ahead and check them out if you haven't already. Event planning, corporate planning, the whole nine. Just make sure you guys are tuned in. Big shout out to the Women Crush Wednesday of today, which is none other than me. Of course, we already know that. So make sure you guys go ahead and tune in and subscribe to the channel so that you can check out the show every Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern. I'm super, super excited for you guys to be on this little journey with me. Happy 2024. We are coming up on a new year very, very soon. Make sure that if you haven't already, you go ahead and pre-order my book, Why Are You So Confident? It is on my website at KaylaDottCom.online. That's where you can find it. So just make sure that you go ahead and check out the book because the book is like super phenomenal. I'm really nervous and really excited, but I definitely want guys to be able to just go on that journey with me. I am going to have some excerpts drop on the website in January. So you guys just look out for that. Super excited. So let's get started with the show. Today, we are going to be focusing on a recap of 2023. Now, I wanted to do this and I wanted to combine it kind of with what I do. Basically what I've done throughout 2023 and my personal highlights. But there were so many highlights going on here in America for 2023, honey. I didn't even have any space or time or anything to get that done. Like I couldn't combine both, giving you guys my 23 recap of how it went for me and talk about like hot topics with everything that's like going on. Right. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead. Hey, Eugene, how are you? Big shout out to the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear me. Make sure that you give that button a like. So what we're going to get started on right now is we're just going to kind of jump into hot topics because I really want to jump in. But if you aren't, make sure you're following on Instagram. That's where all my updates are. That's where I post the most. Everyone that follows me already knows that Instagram's like my go-to place. So if you are not, make sure that you're following on Instagram and that you are subscribed to the channel. I love this picture on the left, honey. Giving face. Tyra would be very, very happy with the smiles. Now, wouldn't she? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. So we are going to start off with today's music moment, like we do every week. Well, actually, let's start with the thread of the day. So the thread of the day today is something I posted on my threads. If you don't follow me on threads, make sure you do. If you're going to make mistakes, make new ones. That is the thread of the day. You know, as we're going into 2024, I genuinely believe that God has blessed us all with a spirit of discernment, and he has blessed us all with a certain direction when it comes to our life, our family, our career. And I think the best thing that you can do is heed that, right? And learn from your mistakes so that you don't have to keep staying in that loop, right? If we gonna make mistakes, let's make new ones. So big shout out to Threads. Make sure you follow me on Threads. If you are not, you are tripping, honey. So let's get into the 2023 recap, but we're going to start with the music moment of the day. I saw this girl, you guys, on social, and I could not get around it. Like when you watch the replay, let me know in the comments if y'all know her. I don't even know who she is. I just know that I was like, her voice really, really moved me. So let's go ahead and look at the music moment of the day. It's coming from... I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Is it Aviana Lee Official? Aviana Lee Official. I don't know. Make sure, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I loved her music. So let's get started with the music moment of the day.
I'm facing all this too, saying I'm sorry, but no, you're not. You're not sorry, saying you're sorry. But if sorry is all that you got, then fuck you a lot.
Yes, honey. Yo, I love her voice. I'm like over here like, girl, who does she remind you of? I can't even tell. I mean, she has a really good range, and I love her little cries. I think she's awesome. Yeah, I think she's awesome. So you guys definitely let me know what y'all think about her in the comment section. Okay. You guys definitely. All right, volume is good. Let's go ahead and move into these hot topics because, honey, we have quite a few to get into. So first, if we look at what's happened across 2023 this year, y'all already know 2023 was a tough year for us. So let's start with where we can start. So y'all all know, top of the year, the first thing that captivated us in 2023 was that Chinese balloon. Y'all remember that? I don't know if you have or not, but basically the Chinese balloon sparked year-long obsession with aliens. People were just having this whole conversation about aliens, but I wasn't buying that. Chinese was spying. That was the biggest news of 2023. Like, I don't know how we started the year with that, but basically the balloon never posed a real military or physical threat to the American people, but the Department of Defense felt like the intrusion of our airspace for multiple days was unacceptable violation of our sovereignty. So that's how 2023 started, honey. It started on a trajectory that already was suspect, right? We got the spies out for us for real. Hey David, how you doing? Welcome to the show. We got Eugene said that she looked a lot like Journey Smollett. Yeah, I thought she did too. I really did. On that music moment just now. But yeah, so the Chinese balloon, I mean, I don't know what y'all can tell me what y'all think about it. That is where we started the new year. That was such a frenzy, like viral moment on socials, but that also was really actually an issue for our American freedom and safety. So that's how we started 2023. Now, where can we go if we start the year right there, right? Next, moving on, Rihanna announced her pregnancy in a record-breaking Super Bowl performance. So as we know, Rihanna broke the internet and she broke NFL history with her performance during the halftime show earlier this year, February 12th, at the Super Bowl. And she basically revealed her pregnancy with her man, A$AP Rocky, you know, patting her stomach and showing off her pregnancy. So this is her second child with A$AP, and that definitely broke the internet. I know y'all remember that Rihanna moment. Like, Rihanna could not get enough, and she went off. Definitely, Eugene. Like, do y'all remember these performances when Riri was pregnant? Like, she was pregnant and still did that whole performance, like being hung up in the sky and like all of that in that huge arena. So big shout out to Riri, because it definitely takes a lot of courage and a lot of like professionalism to perform at that level. And so for all the people that were critiquing, that had shit to say about what Rihanna had going on, like, oh, you know, I heard a couple of people saying, oh, she don't have the energy, blah, blah, blah. This girl's 5.5 months pregnant with her second child, and she got pregnant again very quickly. Being pregnant back to back is very like dangerous and stressful for the body. So I don't know how y'all talking anything. All I know is homegirl broke the internet. We are patiently waiting for her to bring back some music, girl. Please bring us music. But that Super Bowl performance was definitely one of the biggest things that broke the internet in 2023. Moving on next. So we will get into how King Charles was crowned the monarch of Britain. I have never seen in my life, well, I guess I have seen in my life, royalty move so quickly. Y'all, this man and his side chick, they came in saying, finally, finally, we can get up in here. King Charles III officially ascended to the throne in May, marking the United Kingdom's first coronation in 70 years. The king was crowned at Westminster Abbey about 8 months after his mother, as we all know, Queen Elizabeth II, died at the age of 91. So, you know, it didn't take him long for him and his girl to go ahead and get in there and make it happen. Y'all, I'm never shocked by stuff that the royals do anymore. There's no reason to be shocked. It's Europeans, and that is just how it goes. But that definitely broke the internet in 2023. One of the biggest topics of the year for sure. Next, so moving on from there, Eugene said side chick, good description. I mean, he was with her even in the king even knew. I mean, the queen, his mother, Elizabeth, even knew that, you know, he was with this other girl, and nobody said anything. He was waiting very patiently for her to pass away, and that's exactly what he did. She passed away, and he went ahead and came on in and was like, yes, let me bring my side chick, let me bring my homegirl on in and make her royalty. And that's exactly what he did. What up? We Unlock in the building. How are y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. I will drop the chat. I will drop the link below. I'm doing a very strict 60-minute show today, but I will drop the link if anyone wants to comment on any of the 2023 topics. And I will go ahead and put that in the chat in about 15 minutes if any of y'all want to jump up for the last 30 minutes of the show. All right. So let's move on. What else big happened in 2023? Now, y'all already know. Y'all already know. Some rich people got on that submarine and they didn't make it back. They didn't come back. They sure didn't. And that definitely took over the internet for a while. The different type of memes that we experienced from this submarine incident. I mean, I hate that we made light of people's real lives that were taken, right? But come on, like this whole thing was one of the biggest things of 2023. So for people who don't have the context, basically a number of people, those on board the vessel included British billionaire and adventurer Hamish Harding, 58, Pakistani-born businessman Dawood, 48, and his 19-year-old son Sulman, along with the French explorer a French explorer named Paul Henry, and another explorer named Rush 61 were all of the ones that were on the submarine. And actually, the Rush 61 was the founder and chief executive of OceanGate, the creator of that submarine. So they were down there. They wanted to see what happened with the Titanic, and we all know something happened because they did not make it back up to us, and that broke and we never got an update. They never found this submarine. We never got an update on what happened with this or anything. So, you know, sometimes when you go looking for certain things, you're going to find it, right? And you're not going to make it back. So, woo! Shout out to all and prayers to all parties involved. Next, now, when we look at entertainment, what happened in 2023? We already know Barbie, people. Barbie and Oppenheimer dominated the box office this year. These were the two biggest movies of 2023. So Barbieheimer, as people are calling it, became the event of the summer as Margot Robbie played as Barbie and Cillian Murphy played in Oppenheimer. They battled in the box office, two biggest films, record-breaking films. They definitely, made their mark on 2023 as two of the biggest films of the year. Movie lovers opted to see the film back-to-back as a double feature, making them both wildly successful. Some people would see them in the same night or go one night, come the next night. But these were the two biggest movies of 2023. Nothing can really top that. So, of course, they had to make the biggest topics of 2023 list here today with Kay. So big shout out to Barbie. We all know Barbie was a whole movement that marketing took over every single advertising and marketing that it could, right? Companies were latching on left and right to Barbie for sure. If they could have made something Barbie themed, they did. I remember a number of different Barbie parties that were going on. People were just felt like it's time to celebrate Barbie. But yeah, big shout out to both of those films, the executive producers and the actors who spent their time and energy. Next, so honestly, the Battle of the Billionaires, it honestly cracks me up. It honestly really does. In 2023, the Battle of the Billionaires started when Twitter became X and Meta launched Threads. Y'all know I'm a big Thread girl. I'm over on Threads, so if you're not, follow me over on Threads. But Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion in April 2022, and that basically went ahead and became like real in 2023. And since then, he's made multiple changes at the top of the year. This year, he made multiple changes to the platform, including firing everybody on a particular team at Twitter. I gotta find out what that team is. But he not only changed the name, changed the logo, changed everything in July when he fully rebranded it to become X. Who's still on X? Put a thumbs up in the chat if y'all still on X. Are y'all still on X, Twitter, or whatever it's called? I'm not. I don't know the last time I've been on Twitter, to be honest. But he changed the logo, he changed the app, he changed the headquarters, and it's X now. As we know, Zuckerberg over at Meta, that very same week that he did the rebranding for X, Zuckerberg launched Threads, which is basically a Twitter spinoff connected to Instagram. So we call that the Battle of the Billionaires. That definitely was a big hot topic that took over the internet this summer. And I just want to know, let me know in the chat, are y'all Threads people or are y'all X people? Or y'all still calling it Twitter? What y'all got going on? We Twitter people, we X people. What are we? Let me see in the chat. Let me know. Okay, so next, y'all know some of y'all favorite guy. And that's what Threads looks like if y'all haven't seen Threads. But moving on to the next topic. Your homeboy, y'all homeboy, mugshot went viral this summer. That literally broke the internet. I've seen so many memes with this headshot. It's literally crazy that this man is one of the, he's a president of the United States and he has a mugshot. And of course, who is the one that got the mugshot from him? Of course, it's my home state where I was raised and where I was born and raised. Good old Georgia. Good old Georgia was the one that was able to get a mugshot out of Mr. President Donald Trump, right? So hours after the photo was made public, Trump's booking photo was plastered on t-shirts, mugs, and koozies. It inspired the latest addition to Trump's campaign, and it even triggered a viral social media campaign where Trump supporters superimposed their face onto his photo. So if something's gone viral this year, it is definitely Trump. And I'm definitely, I can't do anything but laugh. I mean, it's just laughable at this point. As you guys have heard recently, he has actually been declared ineligible for running for president because there's a particular state that actually banned him from the ballot. I didn't even think that they could do that. I don't know if that's unconstitutional or what, but he's been banned from the ballot. So now he's fully ineligible to run for president. Again, which we all know that he was going to do. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a sticky subject. We'll see if that holds, but that is what news is reporting right now. So shout out to his toupee. Look at that. Honestly, the toupee hasn't changed in years, Trump. Like, it looked more fluffy and it looked more blonde, like they bleached it or something. You know, I was watching a couple of, TikToks where see how they get them things like put on. And it's basically a frontal. Hello, ladies. It's basically a frontal. That's all that toupee is. It's a frontal. And Trump got a good frontal. Okay. So that is definitely another thing going on for this year with President Trump. I think we're gonna have a lot more to hear from him next year. I'm honestly not worried about it. He's gonna stay in the news. That's never gonna go away. But you know what did come across our screens and across our televisions is Taylor Swift takes over the NFL. So as we know, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift finally debuted their relationship a couple of months ago where, publicly it came out that he split from his ex-girlfriend, a young, beautiful black model named KaylaDottCom. Big shout out to anybody named Kayla. I'm riding for you. But not only did Taylor Swift's tour sell out, which I knew it was going to anyway, Travis Kelce's merch sold out. He got a number of increased endorsements. I mean, they both career-wise, this relationship and status helped the both of them. But it also took over the NFL. The NFL now spending vital time, looking and seeing what Taylor Swift is doing in the stands during games. I mean, reporting on SportsCenter and on sports sites about what Taylor and Travis have going on and turn it into a gossip session. And sports was given entertainment for a couple of months now with this whole Swift Kelce movement. But I'm here for it. If they're in love, hey, I'm all for love. I mean, we'll see how long this lasts. It looks very nice. It could be a publicity stunt, or it could just be a temporary relationship that they're having fun with that will come to an end. Or hey, it could be the end all be all. We don't know, but we definitely know that a number of white women were watching the NFL this summer and all through this fall because of Taylor, hoping to see Taylor, seeing what Taylor has going on. I mean, it really was kind of ridiculous. And all my sports fans already know where we at with that. So next, as we all know, the Hollywood strike has come to an official end. Hollywood shut down for months when the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA went on strike. We've heard from a number of actors. Taraji just had a video that dropped today of her crying about being underpaid. And we have just seen that some of the people that give us some of the best entertainment of our generation are not being paid fairly. And it took the writers, not even actors, it took the writers actually going on strike to make all of this happen for all entertainers by and large. The writers took on major studio first, asking for increases in wages, increases in residuals, and new rules about writers' room staffing and protection against artificial intelligence, which has been a big threat to Hollywood talent when it comes to writing, when it comes to voice actors, when it comes to things that obviously can be artificially created outside of the physical actors. So it's finally come to an end. A number of people have said that the needle moved forward, but not enough for it to have ended. But I think a number of people, were getting to the point where I don't know if people would have been able to survive if it hadn't ended and people went back to work. It's actually very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. What up, Daryl in the building? Eugene says Trump should have been ineligible after all the things he did. He's on a lot of trials. Let's not forget January 6th. Yep, that's a whole other thing. But the fact that they were able to get an actual mugshot is what was the most shocking thing of 2023, because a number of U.S. presidents have been accused of a number of things, and none of them have gotten to the point where they've actually been mugshot and booked for any of those things. So the fact that that actually happened with Trump was not only not life changing, but historical, but it also was just shocking to see something like that on the internet, a mugshot of the president of the United States of America. Really? That honestly is like I said, historic, not in the best way, but historic, right? Now, 50 years of hip hop. You guys, this year in 2023, we celebrated 50 years of hip hop. This is a beautiful year. I've went to a number of events this year celebrating the 50th year of hip hop. And it was just beautiful. I know a number of different companies released a number of different documentaries, just talking about how far hip hop has come, who was involved, how it started, the foundation and the background of rap. Gives you a better understanding of Black culture in general, how culture is created and how music influences culture, because it's the stories of the people that are involved in that culture, right? So I definitely want to make sure that we don't forget to mention this year, as it marks the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Like I said, a cultural movement that rose from humble beginnings in New York. Give New York their grit, give New York their props. Shout out to New York. Shout out to New York. So as we know, the 65th annual Grammy Award did a number of tributes for the 50th year of hip hop, amongst a number of other award ceremony who, a bunch of different ceremonies and events did what they could to honor hip hop with standout performances, activations, and the whole nine. So big shout out to 50 years of hip hop. Hip hop is American culture. Big shout out. Yep. La Soul, Latifah, Money Love, A Tribe Called Quest. That's what we're seeing right here. Right. So I want to make sure that y'all get to see just who it is, who y'all seeing in this picture right here. So in case y'all want to look it up during the replay, y'all can definitely do that. But big shout out 50 years in hip hop. I love hip hop. I love my culture, my people. American hip hop is American culture. So moving on from hip hop, of course, when we come back and we look at what's really going on in United News. Now, I don't know how y'all took this, but this went viral for weeks. U.S. recovered non-human biologics from UFO crash site. A former Intel official was reporting that. That's who you see right here. He was reporting that at the House, basically saying 3 military veterans testified to Congress, Congress, that UFOs were found. Basically, former Air Force intelligence officer claimed U.S. government has operated a secret multi-decade reverse engineering program of recovered vessels. He also said the U.S. has recovered non-human biologics from the alleged crash site. So all you need to know is whatever it is that the government's telling you, they have 10 years up on you. They have 10 years into the future worth of information that they haven't shared with us, including whatever these non-human biologics are. And y'all got to know that. Y'all got to know that y'all can't believe every single thing that you hear, and that y'all have to know that the government is way ahead of anything that they're sharing with us. The government was using the internet 10, 12 years before it became a public domain. So never forget something you see. It's definitely believe, I'm not saying believe everything you see, but that is something I would keep my eye on if I were you. Right? So we are moving on to obviously something that broke the internet in 2023. Her movie that just came out this month broke movie theaters, box offices all over the country. It's your girl, Beyonce. Beyonce had her Renaissance tour this year, and she launched that tour, which was arguably the most extravagant tour of all time. That tour earned her a whopping $579 million worldwide. I mean, Beyonce, we all know this is Beyonce's internet. Not really, but I like when people say that, huh? It's cute. But yeah, Beyonce definitely took over this summer. The amount of frenzy and the amount of money and energy put into attending her concert only to go watch a movie of y'all at her concert. I mean, she's genius. What can we say other than she's freaking genius? Like, she can figure out how to get y'all money one way or another. I wasn't there, but I do love B, and I can't. I ain't got nothing to say about a Black woman working, a Black family working. Big shout out to Blue Ivy, who progressively just became better and better as the tour went on. Blue became literally like, she went from everybody, what's going on with Blue, to like, Blue looks amazing. So big shout out to her. I mean, the Renaissance tour, everybody that was there, everybody that has their silver fabulousness going on, big shout out to that. That definitely was one of the biggest topics of 2023. Now let's move into another topic. We have y'all favorite couple. Y'all know that's y'all favorite couple. Jada Pinkett Smith and Mr. Will Smith, right? Now, Jada went ahead and released her book, Worthy. This is her autobiography that broke the internet in 2023. We were seeing so much from Jada. Everybody said, please make it stop. Jada Pinkett was stunned. She just stunned the whole world when she released this autobiography. She released it in October, and it was released as a memoir. And basically in the memoir, she went through the fact that she has been separated from Will Smith for 7 years now. Now, most would say, well, why did he get up there and slap Chris Tucker? Because I guess they're still married and they're still a unit and they're still family, even though they've been separated for 7 years. I haven't personally read the book, but I've heard that there's a number of different excerpts about Tupac, about how Will and Jada felt about each other in the beginning stages. I do think it's worth a read. I'm not buying it, but if someone wants to send it to me, I will link my P.O. box where I get mail from supporters and you can send it to me, but I don't know. The book is called, like I said, Worthy, and it is available everywhere. So if you have read it, let me know in the chat what you think about it. But this definitely broke the internet. We saw her release the book, and Will was right by her side along with all of her children. And so whatever's in there, the family has accepted. We have to understand that just because we as outside looking in have an issue with how their family is or how they operate, however people decide to operate in their family and their relationships is up to them. And they clearly have an understanding, because when she released this book, which talk all about their personal business, all about her feelings about Tupac, the whole nine, Will was right there by her side. Her children were right there by their side. So whatever it is that they have going on in their family, that is clearly not for us to understand. But I'm here for a Black woman getting her coins and, making lemonade out of the lemons that were Will slapping Chris. So y'all check it out. If y'all have read it, let me know on the replay. Let me know in the comments if y'all have read Worthy. If it's worth me getting, is it? I don't know. Moving on to your homeboy that stays in the media. Of course, we have to talk about Diddy. Diddy was one of the biggest topics of 2023, for sure. Cassie sued Diddy for sexual assault. Diddy ended up settling for $30 million, but that wasn't enough. The damage was already done. The basically lawsuit that came out detailing every part of what happened in the sexual assault case just didn't know justice for Diddy. Ever since then, it's been thing after thing after thing. His reality TV show got scrapped. He's been dropped from major deals and partnerships, on top of the fact that he was demoted from Revolt and removed as CEO because he had to, because not only was she suing him personally, she was suing him, his company, right? So she was suing that policy, like we talked about the week before last when Simone went ahead and broke it down for us. So Diddy is taking L's this year. It's his year to take L's, and he did that. And that's all to be said on that. That is one of the biggest topics of 2023, without a doubt. Moving on to something that touches my heart, but this definitely broke the internet. Britney Spears went ahead and released her book. I'm sure y'all seen some excerpts out there of her talking about in the book how, Justin Timberlake got her pregnant, how they were pregnant together. Not only that, we've been waiting for years. Her fans have been waiting almost 13 years through her conservatorship for her to just be able to come out and tell us what really happened to her. So in October, she released this memoir titled The Woman in Me. And this book basically was a reflection on her career from her start at the Mickey Mouse Club until today, now free out of her conservatorship. She shared many intimate details about her past, stating that she had an abortion when she was with Justin Timberlake, like I said. And she also talks about, decade-old cheating rumors and a number of different issues with her ex-husband. And just, Justin Timberlake. She really deep dived into it. So everybody ever wondered what happened to Britney? Where is Britney? You can grab her memoir and find out for sure. Big shout out to Britney. Britney really was a moment. There was no 2000s without Britney. I don't care who you are, Black, white, Spanish. Britney was that girl. So prayers to her and all parties involved, because what they did to her was really, honestly, one of the foulest things. Like, it was pretty bad. Now, talk about foul. Your homegirl Kiki went through it in 2023. I couldn't leave her off this list. I mean, this was one of the biggest topics of 2023. So Kiki and Usher went viral when Kiki was at Usher's residency in Vegas. During the concert, Usher approached Palmer, as you all know, and her friends, serenading them, something that he often does with most of the VIPs that attend, right? Being the actress and the star that she is, she played into the singer's moment, hugging him around the neck, slow dancing, enjoying, putting on a show. They are performers. But not long after the event, and immaturely, once that video went viral, Darius Jackson, the father of her son, publicly shared the video on his personal channel, captioning on Twitter, captioning, "But you're a mom, though." It was giving insecure. It was giving wanting attention. Sir, you have my number. Why are you on the internet doing this? And, just the insecurities that, what's crazy is Steve tried to tell her, at the status that you are and where you are, dating down will never work. It'll never work, because it doesn't matter how secure you try to make this man. If he's not secure with your success, then he's always going to try to dim your light. He's never going to just be like, go, that's my baby, right? He, certain men, just feel like if you're the light, that they have to dim it in order for y'all to be together. And that is exactly what he did. He tried to dim her light and shame her. And then we found out later on that there was a bunch of emotional and physical abuse going on in the relationship. So prayers to all parties involved. Kiki definitely broke the internet in 2023. So it wouldn't be right if I let her make this list, if I didn't put her on this list. She looks good, girl, ever since she had that baby. And that's another thing. She glowed up after she had that baby. He seen that and was like, oh, hold on, wait. Just thinking, what am I doing? I'm not doing shit with my life. I'm sitting at home trying to get gigs, taking care of this baby. Right? When in reality, if he played his cards right, he could have just taken his time and came to his rise to fame through remaining a loyal partner. Very, very similar thing that Tia Mowry ex-husband did. Right? When she met him, he was at the bus stop. He was an aspiring actor. Acting career had already taken off. She talks about how she helped make space for him and room for him, and help him in the industry. I think that's what a partner's supposed to do, regardless of if you're the woman, they're the man. If that person has the resources, ability to help you with something, if you're in a relationship with them, they should, right? And if they're not, that means that they don't want you. They're not feeling you like that. And they don't really love you. It doesn't matter what they're telling you. Because people that really love you want you to succeed, and they want to figure out how to help you do that if there's something that they have their wheelhouse that they can do. Right? So prayers to all parties involved. So next on 2023, I just dropped the link in the chat if anyone wants to come up and talk about any of these topics. But I just dropped the link in the chat. I just dropped the link in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So I just dropped the link in the chat if anyone wants to come up and do some brief talking on or share any of their feelings on the 2023 hot topics that I'm highlighting today. Now, 2023 also consisted with a number of celebrities getting hit with objects. Now, what's going on? What is going on that people are paying money to go see people in concert only to throw stuff at them, like at their faces, at their heads? I don't know what it is, but multiple celebrities this year have made headlines after various objects were thrown at their faces during concerts and other events. Fans tossed objects at or in the vicinity of a number of people, from Pink to Kelsey Ballerini, who you see in this video. Who you see in this picture right here. Also, Latto was one of them. Latto actually threatened the person that threw whatever they threw at her. People were throwing stuff at Drake, Harry Styles, Cardi B, and more. I don't know what it is that y'all have going on, but why pay your money to go see someone to disrespect them? It makes no sense. If you don't like them, why are you there? You could have saved your money and stayed at home. Doesn't make any sense. But that's something, the first time I've seen anything like that in history, for it to become like a trend now. So I definitely had to make sure we highlighted that. That definitely was something that took over the internet a little bit in 2023. Big hot topic. Let's move on to another hot topic that I know already that y'all want to talk about, honey. DJ Envy's breakfast scams. So, DJ Envy, he hasn't been arrested, but he's been charged with multiple crimes. He's being sued by so far 10 different parties who said that without Envy's vouching, they never would have been scammed or would have invested into the business that Pina has. DJ Envy stands by the fact that he was not directly in business with Pina, but we also see him on multiple occasions vouch for the business, say he's involved with the business, show him with money, saying, "Oh, here's our money to pay our investors." So it looks really, really bad. It looks so bad. Victims of the alleged scheme say that they were duped into believing that real estate investment through Pina was legitimate based on the Breakfast Club host's endorsement. And that is no different than what happened with Firefest. If Ja Rule and Kendall Jenner can get sued and have to go through what they went through for Firefest, and that was just a concert that people paid their money to come to, and then it didn't end up happening, definitely DJ Envy can be held accountable for people investing their money in something that he said he was involved in and stood behind. And I know their financials somewhere showing that he got some type of kickbacks, whether it was in the back end or whether it was quid pro quo. He got something. And so we know that is just people be scamming. They be using their celebrity. And this happened all the time on social media. Tony the Closer loves to call him out. Big shout out to Tony the Closer. He loves calling out scammers. Thank God, right? Because y'all really investing y'all money into these people's coaching businesses and their investment programs only to never see it a day in their life. And I want better for Black people. I really do. And people in general. Moving on to our next topic, we are winding down. Like I said, we have a strict show focusing today on the biggest hot topics of 2023. You know, we couldn't go anywhere this year without speaking about the 2023 Israel-Hamas war. This broke the internet, still breaking the internet. Every single day, there are information that comes out about thousands and thousands of citizens, women, children losing their lives, casualties, hospitals. I mean, it just has been one of the most heartbreaking things that I've seen in 2023. As you all know, an armed conflict between Israel and Hamas-led Palestinians militant group has been taking place there since early October, about October 7th, 2023. And it's happened all around the Gaza Strip, with clashes also taking place in West Bank and Israel. So this is something that's going to remain at the top of the list for hot topics and major things for 2023. This will for sure drag into 2024, but we couldn't go anywhere on this list talking about 2023 without mentioning it. So definitely prayers to all parties involved, all people who've lost their life, lost loved ones in casualties of war. And I'm just sending out prayers. God bless. This year as well, we are continuing to watch the Thugger trial right? Young Thug's YSL RICO trial and the speculations about Gunna. It is still taking place as we speak. As we saw a few days ago, he was in trial. His girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, showed up. He has basically, we all know what the RICO is, a racketeering, the full RICO anyway, which is the racketeering and gang conspiracy accusations. And basically his name, as we all know, Jeffrey Williams, who's Young Thug. This started November 27th in Atlanta. The trial finally started. And he has right now been in jail for a total of 567 days. That's how long he's been in jail. But the trial has finally started. So we should see a real rollout of this in 2023. But this was a major topic a rollout of what's going to happen with the trial into 2024. But this has been a major topic of 2023. We already know what happened. We know that Gunna somehow found his way home and making music and dropped an album and everything. So we know that this topic's not going anywhere, but it was one of the biggest topics with Gunna coming out of jail and making new music. One of the biggest topics of 2023 when it comes to hip hop and entertainment. Speaking of hip hop and entertainment, our girl Nicki Minaj went ahead and released her new album this year. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday #2, debuted atop the Billboard 200 albums. It charted on December 23rd, making it her third leader album. And it had the most #1 among female rappers in history. She previously led the tally with Pink Friday, Romans Reloaded in 2012. And then we all know her debut studio set, Pink Friday, first debuted in 2011. So we have seen so many songs on this album go viral. We've seen so many songs on this album do very well. She is doing press all over the place. And I've heard great feedback from her album. So that is a big thing for 2023. Nicki Minaj making a comeback. And I don't think that she's going anywhere anytime soon. So with our last 10 minutes of the show, we will get to our final hot topic of 2023, which is the breaking news. Hello. Breaking news. Basically, y'all already know Jeffrey's back. The names, well, he's not back. He's gone. But this situation is back, honey. The names of Jeffrey Epstein's express passenger plane have been released. Basically, the manifests of the people who were on those planes over the course of many years. It's 116 pages worth of names. 116 pages worth of names of people who traveled to Jeffrey's Island over the course of these years. Now, what y'all don't want to hear is the fact that some of these people are people that are wildly respected. Some of these people are people that are wildly renounced, honored, looked up to, admired, and y'all gonna lose y'all shit when y'all see these names. The question is it really gonna come out, or is it gonna turn into the blacklist, and whoever has the list gonna end up disappearing, and we're never gonna know the names on the list. Y'all know how that stuff goes. All of a sudden, somebody just went missing. But we all know that list is very, very dangerous business. So I'm going to just keep looking out for if y'all think that it is going to actually come out. I would love for it to actually come out so that we can have some transparency with people that believe like entertainment and political performances of how people are acting. So you know what they're really about. They really hang out with Jeffrey, or they hung out with Jeffrey. That is something that y'all definitely need to know. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Just a recap. So in case for people who don't know, a federal judge has ordered the public disclosure of the identities of more than 150 people mentioned in a mountain of court documents related to the late financier Jeffrey Epstein, saying that most of the names are already public and that many had not objected to the release. But I know there's some that would, right? But those that are already public agreeing to it, I think allowed this judge to feel like, okay, let me go ahead and do this, right? If we feel like half of it's public already, we might as well go ahead and put it out there. So the people whose names are disclosed, are to be disclosed, including sex abuse victims, litigation witnesses, and other Epstein employees. And even some people with only a passing connection to the scandal have until January 1st to appeal the order signed by Judge Loretta A. Preska. So we'll see who appeals it. Most people know the names are out there, but I guarantee you there's 30 to 40% of the names that aren't on there, and them people are going to appeal, honey. Appeal. So that is the breaking news. Big shout out to 2023. This year has been a major year. A lot of things have happened this year. It's like, wow. I can't even go on about what I think, but I definitely think that what I can tell y'all what I think is that these were some of the biggest topics of 2023. And I love that I was able to do a show like this and just talk to you guys about that. We got Hassan in the building. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Let me go ahead and bring him up. Welcome. How you doing?
How you doing, Kayla? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'll be seeing you in the chat. Thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it.
No problem, because I've been watching your old videos for a while. I said, wow, where's she disappeared to? When's she gonna go live? And then here you are. You're finally coming up live.
I am. I'm live. I'm here every Wednesday. Either I'm having a live show like this where I'm talking about hot topics, or I'll have a panel where I have people come on to kind of talk about, any of the things that are going on, or maybe I have a specific topic. But yeah, I'm back. I'm here every week, no matter where I'm at. I'm here every week.
Well, nice to meet you. Yeah, but yeah, this year's been crazy. And you also forgot this year we reached 8 billion people on January 1st. Like, we reached 8 billion humans.
In the country?
No, in the world.
In the world, 8 billion humans.
Exactly 8.119 billion. And India passes China on the most populated country in the world too this year.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy. The world population is insane, but there is actually plenty of space everywhere on the all of the people. It's just that we are
greedy.
I guess you can say places are overcrowded. It's not that the world is overpopulated. Places are just overcrowded because people decide to reside in the same small space.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. Anything else you felt like was like kind of shocking for 2023?
Yeah, the balloon in when it came to America, the Chinese balloon, and they blew it off the sky. And you know what's crazy about that? The same day they blew that balloon out is like either around that time they came out with those papers, Epstein papers.
Yeah.
So while we're distracted with the balloon, the papers got leaked. Yeah, no one noticed that too.
That's what they do though. Whenever you see something big happening in the media that's kind of taking over media space, it's because something's going on in the background they don't want you to really focus on. That's really what it is. That's honestly what it is. It really is. Yeah, I think it was some different, real crazy things going on this year, but I definitely enjoyed it. I think there were ups and downs, but I think this year had a lot of different learning lessons. I think we've seen a lot of stories, people finally telling their stories, people being exposed, along with new people coming on the scene.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when you think about it in general, all the 20s from 2020 to now has been crazy.
Yeah.
All 3 years. So hopefully next year will be a little bit better, but we'll see.
I think next year will be better, but I don't think it'll get better until like the spring and the summer. I think the first half of the first first 2 quarters of the year are going to be tough. I don't know why. I just feel like they're going to be tough and it's going to progressively get better. But you never know. You honestly
you never know. And you know what's crazy too? Everybody just forgot about the Ukraine-Russia war. It's like magically disappeared.
Nah, it's still going on.
No. I know it's going on, but
I didn't highlight that, but maybe I should have.
Yeah, it's still going on. Like, but they don't talk about it as a year ago or earlier this year. It's all over the news now. It's like, No,
you're right. You're right. It used to be the number one thing, but now with everything else going on, with the inquiry for impeachment into Joe Biden, and we got the Hamas Israel thing, and then we got the Jeffrey thing, and it's so many things going on. It's like, wow, And
Trump got in. Didn't he get convicted? Is he going to jail? I heard.
No. Well, they say that they're going to try to get him to go to jail, but I don't think Trump's ever going to go to jail.
Yeah, we still got like another 2 weeks of this year. So
literally, So that's what I'm saying. Next week, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna highlight my 2023, and then I'm gonna do because next week will be the second to last show of the year. So I'm gonna highlight my 2023, the things that impacted me, and my the fun and the lessons and all of the great things that God allowed to happen to me in 2023. And then I'll end the show with a couple of hot topics with some last minute things that have gone on in 2023. And we can definitely chop it up. I'm going to drop the link so that people can come up next show. Next show, I will be back in the studio, and I will be live back in the studio, and I will be back to having a panel. But my final show of the year will be a show of just me in studio.
Okay.
Somewhere, wherever. But I will be on camera, and I will be doing a more engaged show for the last show. But next week, we are definitely going to get into the final hot topics of 2023 after I do that. Because you never know what can happen in 2 weeks. Shoot. You never know what can happen at the end of this week.
That's true. You're right.
You never know.
And even social media has been crazy. All the platforms, the back and forth. It's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, especially in these. I don't know if you've been paying attention in these spaces, but it's been crazy.
Yeah. No, social media definitely has been insane, really. But I'm thinking of taking my last week of the year, taking a sabbatical from social media and just taking a break, right?
Yeah. Enjoy life, and enjoy the holidays, the New Year, because literally, Monday is Christmas, right?
Monday is Christmas.
Damn,
and then New Year's is the Monday after.
Damn, yeah, this year is flying by so fast, like Jesus.
It did. If you're actually paying attention, the time is going by faster. It is not an illusion.
Yeah, that is true. Think about it.
Faster. It literally is going by faster. So you guys definitely cherish every moment that you have. Like, I know we live every day like, we are guaranteed tomorrow, but we're not. And time is going to fly by before you know it. You're going to wake up and be like, how did I get here? What happened to the last 3 years? So I would just tell everyone to cherish the time that you have on this planet. Cherish the time that you have with the people you care about. And like I said in my earlier thread, if you're going to make some mistakes, then make some new ones by doing things differently in 2024, right? Taking charge of your life and making what you want to make happen, manifesting it into life and staying prayed up. So that's my 2 cents. I'm off my soapbox.
Hey, Kayla, any advice for a newcomer for me? I'm trying to do my own live.
Yeah.
Any advice for a new person on this YouTube?
Sure. My advice, I would say, is one, be prepared. I take a couple hours to be preparing for these shows, making sure I have all the correct information, making sure I have the right photos, the right videos. Just make sure that you're prepared when you get ready to go live, because it's not like a pre-recorded something where you can edit it. You have to have everything ready on hand. So I would say start with that. And then I would say, secondly, is just be authentic and be true to yourself and find a community that fits that. Or figure out what community you want to be in and play to that. When you kind of play to everyone, you can't have as much success as quickly. So I'd say find your niche, stay in there, focus on that particular group of people that you're serving or that are your audience, right? And be prepared and be consistent. You have to be like, I'm even having a tough time being consistent. You see, I post, I go away. I post, go away. I do know that, that's not the real way to grow. In order to grow, you have to do what I've started to be committed to, which is be here every single week, have a consistent schedule so that people know where they can find you and they can watch your replays and everything.
Yeah, but you have a studio. I'm saying, like, for me, like, I don't have a studio.
Well, I don't have an actual studio. It's an in-home studio that I've made. You know what I mean? I just bought the equipment. I bought a desk. I bought a mic. I made sure that the room had certain things it needed to have in order to be quiet. And I just made it in home. Just makeshift it in home, your own in-home studio. You don't have to go to an actual studio or lease a commercial property or anything like that. You can make it happen on one side of the room of a room in your house.
Okay. And one question, the StreamYard, when I get this, does it allow me show the video? That's a different app, or how that works?
StreamYard is where you're going to stream live. So,
yeah. I know, like, how you guys do it sometimes. You play a video while we'll talk.
Oh, yeah. You'll do that inside of the StreamYard. You'll have to
Oh,
upload the
okay.
video. Yeah. So once you get in there, you'll see you upload the
Oh,
video inside the StreamYard. Yeah. But you seem really motivated and you seem excited about it. So I'm saying just keep that energy and you will do really good. Travel One says 2023, a wishy-washy year. Yet 11 days to go. What's next?
oh, how you doing, Travel One?
What up, Travel One? I haven't seen you in a little minute. Welcome. Yeah, there's so, who knows what's next. Definitely my 2023 had some major highs and some major lows. So I'll give it to you, Travel One. It was some wishy-washy shit going on.
Well, wait, Kayla. So do you go? So you only on your channel, or do you go other panels too?
I go to other panels. So you'll see me on other panels. Actually, people who are watching, I'll be on Lapeef panel tomorrow.
Are you still on Lapeef?
I'm not on Lapeef. I'm just making a guest appearance.
Oh, you guys friends again?
I've never was not friends with Lapeef JR. I always was friends with him. Yeah.
Oh, what about your other friend? I don't want to bring her name.
No, I'm not friends with anybody else on over there except for Chicago Rilla and K.
Okay.
KA show. Yeah, that's about it. I'm definitely still all good with like Crew Season and people like that, and B Taylor and
Oh yeah, I know B Taylor.
And Queen Sheba and all of them. Yeah, but that's about it. Yeah. But so that's the big announcement. I will be on Lapeef tomorrow on Let's Talk panel, so y'all can see me over there.
Oh, well, then we'll see you. But are you gonna be? Yeah, I don't want to bring her. Never mind.
No, we're not bringing. Nope.
I know.
Nope. Y'all have to just come over there tomorrow and check me out on the panel and Let's Talk at 8:30.
All right. Thank you for having me up, Kayla.
Yes, thank you for coming, Hassan. I will see you soon. All right, you guys. Thank you for Hassan for calling in. Thank you guys for being here today. Different kind of show, but I thought it was really, really great to just do something a little bit different. I am trying to lean into a different space when it comes to how I show up and how I perform here on social media and on YouTube in general as a YouTuber. So you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at KaylaDottCom. Cash App is KaylaDottCom. And if you haven't already, make sure that you get the new book, my book, over on KaylaDottCom.online. There will be excerpts of the book available in January, and the book will be sent out in January as well. So you guys go ahead and take a look at that. I love my website. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. So check it out. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I really appreciate y'all's support. All the people who show up for me week after week. I so appreciate y'all for coming. If you haven't already, like I said, make sure you're following on Instagram and that you check out my website, KaylaDottCom.online. Cooking with Kayla will be back in 2024. So make sure y'all look out for that because I'm back in my cooking bag. I'm really doing a full branding and like kind of transition in where I have my brand. Thank you, Travel One. Thank you so much for all of those that said that they will be watching and that are going to be looking out and continuing to support me, KaylaDottCom, and the show Today with Kay. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. It's your girl, Kayla, and I'm out.